Hello, this is an eBay unboxing. These are recent packages. Let's see, this one was sent on March 31st. Pretty much most of this is all going to be jewelry. And let's see, they packaged it really nicely. This is really nice when you're opening up these packages. Ooh, okay. A lot of nice, protection for what this item is. Really good packaging. Okay. Oh, okay, this looks like a necklace. Let me just set all this stuff to the side. Okay, let me see what this one is. Oops. Oh, this one looks nice. Okay. Not sure if that's... Let me just zoom in a little bit just to get where the sun's at. See if that shines up. It's a really pretty blue. A lot of shine to it. Look at that. That is so nice. I don't remember buying this one though. But this is really pretty. This looks vintage. Let me just get the closure up close. I have to take my sunglasses off. I can't see. All right, let me see. Oh, it's so dark when I hold this up. So let's see if I can do it this way. The sun is just about ready to crack through, and then I'll get all the sunlight. I was just anxious to start the video. Okay, so let me see. This looks like brass. Yeah, get that in. So that's the finding. I do see some green verdigris, so it needs to be cleaned. Here's some of the other findings. Oh, I'm struggling with this. I'm just trying to get the light to shine on it too. So this looks like an older spring ring clasp. So I just want to get a really good image. Looks like a round ball tip for this little point mechanism right here. Get up close so you can see that. So that looks authentic for a vintage piece, an older piece, vintage. I should have printed out the listings. I'm gonna do that next time I do one of these unboxings. It does look really dirty though, so this one definitely needs to be cleaned up. See all that dirt, and that's preventing it from really shining up, and I can get that. Let me just to see if these were foiled back. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be, so I have to be really mindful when I clean these up. Let me see if they're opened in the back. No, they're not, so that's good. Yeah, this one's nice. Let me show the back. Okay, let me show the front and then the back. These are the little flowers. Really dirty though, need to be cleaned up. But they look really good. That cuts up high too. That's another thing I noticed about older rhinestones is, I don't have my pen, but the cut, it layers, it goes up more of a cone shape, and then it's a little bit smaller on the top. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but let me just show you. See where it's got a smaller surface area, and then it rises up higher. So those are some of the signs of older rhinestones. So it can help me try to date this one. So here's the chain. They're just really dirty, otherwise they would really shine up. And then these really shine because they're opened in the back. That's really nice. Let me show you the back. Here's the back. So the little flowers have the closed backs, and this does look like brass. And then here's the back of the big ones. Hope that's coming in. It's just to help with dating it, the different ways that they made the jewelry. And I'm not sure exactly. It's definitely older. It's really pretty blue. And you can see through it. That's nice. And it's very short. Very, very short. So this is maybe 10 inches, maybe? It's really small. I don't have a ruler. So let me see. This is probably maybe 10 to 12. Let me see if I can guess it. So it's very short, so it's going to be a choker style. It's really pretty. Ooh, I'm glad I got this. This is nice. And I may resell this type of stuff too when I buy it. I was thinking about that. Maybe I'll clean it up and keep it for a little while and then sell it, because these are some authentic vintage pieces. And I know there's people out there that like to collect the older stuff. So this is a nice find. It's really pretty too. And it's something all ages can wear. I mean, you could just wear this with a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt. That's it. Some flip-flops, and that'd be nice. All right, so I like that piece. That's a nice. That's a very nice one. Oh, I should leave it out actually. I'll pick out my best one, or my favorite one. Okay, so far this is my favorite one. It's really pretty. Oh, the sun's shining now, so maybe I can get a good close-up of it. How pretty it is. Yeah, that's nice. See if I can go down a little lower. The camera. Ooh, that's it. That's nice. Okay, so the next one, be very careful. I'll do this pink one. So this one came March 24th, so recent. Nice pink package. Oh, nice box. What did they say? Okay, so it says blue stone and pearl necklace, lavalier, 15-inch. All right, so really nice packaging. Put a little thank you sticker in a really nice box. I'm gonna try to save this box too. See if they taped it, yeah. Did they tape it? Oh, perfect. Just move my camera out there. I think that's better. Okay, so nice packaging. And this is, oh, this is a necklace too. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, this one's really pretty. I guess I was buying blue that day or something. Or looking for blue. And here's the closure. I do see some green filigree, so it needs to be hand polished. And let me just turn to the other side. It's an older spring ring. And let me just open it. Let me just show if no one's seen this type, but there's a little bit of a lip. And you just take it and you pinch it open. Like that. A little bit more difficult. And then you just pop this off here. And I think there's a marking on here, so let me look to see if I see if it is gold filled, which it does look. But here, I can show it for you first. Don't see anything. And I think I see something. So let me just look up close. And it says, it looks like it says SOB, and then 105. And I don't know exactly what that means. I'll have to look at the listing. I just forgot because I knew I wanted to have it after the last video I did with eBay stuff. Hopefully that's coming in. I'm not sure what that is. Let me check. I think the other side was nothing, but let me just get up close and look. Nope, nothing on the other side. So, okay. So, whoops. Let me just show you the links of the chain too. Let's see if that's coming in. So those are the links. Oh, is that dirt on there? Let me look. Oh, there is. There's green filigree right there. Verdigris. It's called verdigris. I get those two words confused. So yeah, this one's really dirty. And I know there's some special ways to get that cleaned up. All right, so these are really pretty too. Let me get those in. This is really nice. It's fun buying stuff and then getting it in person to really get a good look at it. I didn't realize it was going to be so delicate, but I really do love this. I like a delicate piece like this. So let me get these close up just so I can see, or what I see when I look at it. Let me just look up close. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, the color is so pretty. Let's see if I can get that to shine through with the sun. Just what a bright blue these are. It's so beautiful. This pendant's really nice. This one seems like it's bent. So I'm gonna look up close because it makes me think of a modern attachment because I don't think it's linked. And if it was older, if it was authentic, I would assume they would have done a link versus a wire. So I'll show you first, but I question that if that's been a repair or added to the piece, which is, look, I can see now. I wish I had my little pen. I'm gonna have to use a regular pen, but this necklace has missing parts, so hopefully I didn't pay a lot for it, but there are 3 hooks, which 3 dangles should be dangling from it. There's only 1, and I question whether this is authentic based on how it's bent. So I think this has been replaced, and this looks authentic to the piece, which is probably what was on all of them, and it's missing. So yeah, this one might, if I was gonna resell it, because right now I'm trying to buy thinking of reselling, since that's just what I'm doing right now, versus maybe something I want to collect for myself long term. And I wish I would have looked at this closer now, because having it in my hands, I realize it is missing a significant part to this authentic piece, and it's been altered with something that's not I don't even know if these are real pearls. Let me see. Oh, I guess they're real pearls. Let me look underneath the loop. I mean, gosh, it almost looks like gold. Either way, it's been altered, and it's not a good alteration to make it match its age, because this is a wire inside of here. So these have been with a wire, added pearls, some gold tone, spacer beads, those long tube ones. and then, you know, put the dangle back on that is authentic. So that's a disappointment. And I don't know if someone would want to buy something like that. It's really pretty though. Okay, let me look at the closure here just to see if I see any type of hallmarks that would make it at least gold fill. Or gold plated, let's see. Not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. I do see someone has tested it. There's a scrape mark on it. Get this in here. So it looks like someone had, you know, probably rubbed it on one of those sanding stones to test it for its metal, and it damages the piece. I'm gonna, oh, let me just do a magnet test on this. Okay. Okay, this is a really heavy duty magnet. Oh, it's not picking up. Not picking up at all. Here, let me look at this spot again to see if it's gold all the way through. But I do see where they've scratched it. Next time I'm gonna come better prepared. I should have the listing, what's on the listing. That would probably help me a little bit. And then know what I paid for it. Let me just look at this one more time, and then I'll go on to the next one. But this is how I open packages. When I open them up, when I'm not in front of a camera, I look at the piece and analyze it as soon as I get it to see if I like it and just see it in person. This is a really nice piece. These look like the authentic parts to the necklace. And it's older, although this clasp, sometimes these are hard to date because they've made them at least until the 50s, I think, still. So I'd have to do a little bit more research to try to date it based on the style. But it does seem older. But unfortunately it's damaged. Let me just check really quick one more spot to see if this is solid gold. And I don't know. I just question it. I may have to clean it to see, but this is what I'm questioning, whether this is solid gold. See where it's rubbed? And there's like a darkness around it. And I just can't tell. So, but one thing good is it's not picking up by the magnet. And it definitely does seem like some type of gold. So maybe it's gold plating over sterling. So we'll see. But yeah, this is nice. Not sure if it's something I can resell though, because of the missing parts, which is significant, but it's very beautiful. Here's this other one, put it next to it. I definitely must have been on a hunt. Sometimes I look for different things, different stuff, and I must have been looking for blue. All right, both of them are older. Both of them are potential resale. As long as I can get my money back, I'll resell them. All right, so let me put this in here. Okay, the next one. I do have a gift in here, and I know it's right here. I know what it is because I picked it out, but my husband bought this for me because I've been extra good. So anyway, so I'm very excited to see this one. And it's been over a week. I told him I wanted to do an unboxing on it. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else in there? Nothing. Okay. All right. I've been looking for opals. Like I really wanted a really nice opal ring, which I did get one, but it's too small for me. I'm gonna have to get it sized still. And I don't, oops, this magnet is really strong. And I don't know if it's something I can wear on the daily, just wear it whenever I want, because I'm not dainty enough with my jewelry, and opals are, oh my gosh. Oh wow, it's so much bigger than I thought. All right, I love it. I'm already loving it. Let's hope this is real. This seems like, I don't know. I was looking for opals, and I was looking for like the cheapest one in an auction. You know, like the first listing, I'll Google, or not Google, but be on eBay. I look for used jewelry, newly listed auction. And this one, I was looking for opal. I'm not really getting this in very good. I hope this is real. So I believe this is an Ethiopian opal, and this should be on either 14 karat or 18. I don't remember. Let me see. Oh, are those little diamonds? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, they got diamonds in them too. So there's diamonds here. I have to really work with this. So I might get all this tested. So he bought it in an auction. I showed it to him. I was like, oh, I think I want this ring. I don't know. It's not as old as I want it to be is the problem. It just doesn't feel heavy enough. And maybe I'm just complaining because I was expecting something older actually. So this is more of a modern, let me see. And I want to see if this is real too, if it's a real opal. Oh, it's really nice. Let me look up close so I can see. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it different lighting too to see whether I like this one or not. Let me see what it looks like on. So you have to be very fragile with them. That's the only thing with big opal stones like this, is I couldn't wear this to like do my daily things that I do. But I wanted a really nice opal ring, and this is so nice, and it's a gift, so it's not like, I mean, I could do what I want, but I do like that when he buys me things. It's really yellow, not like the milky clear. It is an Ethiopian one though, so it's not Australian. Oh yeah, I like the green flash in it. Yeah, I do like that. And the diamonds around it make it look really nice too. Is it on both sides? No. I wonder if this is custom made. Here, let me look at the markings too. Let me jump to see if there's... So it's 14 karat. I don't see any maker's mark though. Oh man. It's really beautiful, but it's not my favorite ring. It's not, just looking at it in person, I would think I'd rather have an older ring, because this one definitely looks like a modern new ring. Oh, let's see. It does fit my finger like how I like it. Okay, I'm gonna wear it for just a little bit just to see how I handle it with just doing my regular stuff. Like these are my favorite rings here, so it's gonna be hard to find something to replace them. All right, so that was really nice. I like that. Okay, so this one was March 28th. All right. And let's see how this ring handles just doing this. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. They stuck that in there. Where's this one from? It doesn't say who this one's from. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. This is gonna be nice. Okay. Yeah, this one I had watched for a really long time. I hope this is authentic. Okay. Let me just show it. So it's been handmade. So this is supposed to be Vauxhall glass. And I do have older pieces. I'm not sure exactly, but it's some of the really older ones were from the 1800s, and I have two older pieces, a necklace and a bracelet. And this one seems, I don't know if it is as old as the ones I have. And these aren't like super duper expensive. I just like this type of glass too. I like the older, you know, handmade. If I can get something from the 1800s or early 1900s, I like that type of stuff. or 1920s, 1930s. So this one, I'm having a hard time clipping it. Let me look at here. Okay, so this does, let me show you up close. This is brass. There is, which I'm hoping is a clear Vauxhall glass. Let me look to see, because that's what they would put in it. That's gonna kind of confirm. I wanted to check that too, the finding. And that should be white Vauxhall glass in the finding. And these should be all the red one, but let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this was a handmade piece. It's got the seed beads. I wonder if the seed beads are the same type of glass. And this has been put on top of white, although that one doesn't shine. It's, let me see that one. I'm gonna have to look up this one underneath a lamp light so I could shine a flashlight through. It's really pretty. Oh, look at that flash. That's nice. So Vauxhall glass will have like a mirror, it'll look like a mirror finish to it. It shines. Actually, I have a blue one too. So I have blue, red, and I have a green bracelet. And that one's from the 1920s, just from the style of the bracelet. So it was easier to date it. This one I may have a hard time dating it. So I just saw it. I saw this and I started watching it and I ended up winning it in an auction. So, or maybe the person gave me an offer. I don't really remember. So, well, let's look at the finding. I'll make sure it works. So it's in there. Should pinch here. It's on a rope. So yeah. All right, well, I'll work on dating this one. This one's really nice. And then if I really like it, I'll wear it and then decide if I'm going to keep it or sell it. Because this is a nice vintage piece. Whether I can date it properly or not, I do want to make sure these are authentic Vauxhall glass. And then if I don't ever wear it, then I'll sell it. This is really nice. All these are really nice, actually. I like this I like this style of jewelry. And I like to buy it old, and that's what I look for. See how beautiful these are? Although I don't think this one is as old, maybe. I'm not sure, based on the clasp. So yeah, I'll just slide those over. Those are beauties. All right, so far so good. All right, let me see which one. Let me do this box. I think I've had this one for a while. Maybe not. March 24th. Oh, nice tape on it too. This is really good tape. Okay, oh, there's a letter in it. Let me just get out my personal information, make sure you can't see anything. Okay, this is what's in this package. It is a vintage silver filigree drop necklace pen with green chrysoprase. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. I believe this is going to be a green stone. I paid $26. I'm assuming I just bought this and not in an auction. This was just something, maybe an offer, and I accepted. And then the total was $32.53. And oh my God, there's nothing in here. I'm freaking out. Wait a minute. Here it is. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I've never been scammed that way, so made me panic for 1 second there. Here it is. All right, well, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, this is great for recycling, and I do think that's a good thing to recycle things in life, but this stuff gets everywhere. So I just get this so it'll just blow all over the yard. Little bits and pieces of paper. Not that it wouldn't just disintegrate. It's just paper, so it's not a big deal. All right, so this purchase here, and got it wrapped up really nice in paper, you know, so it protects it. Put some tape on it. That's fine. Oh, I remember this. Okay. Nice. I hope this is real stone and this is real authentic vintage. We'll see. Let me just look at it in person. And I do realize I need to invest in a gem tester, especially if I'm going to resell this stuff, because I can collect things and like it, whether it's, you know, if it's older, it doesn't have to be natural stones for me necessarily to keep it. But I know for reselling, people want to know exactly what it is. Let's see if I'm doing this. Maybe it's the other way. Yeah, it's the other way. Okay. Hope that's coming in clear. I want to check to see if those little ball beads were soldered on individually. And if they get up really close to look at it, just to see if this was hand structured versus a cast or a mold. So that's what I'm kind of looking for when I buy these older pieces. I'm really looking for handcrafted. And that would be perfect if that was a real stone. I don't know. This could be glass. But they use this type of stone in older jewelry. So sometimes I'll look for this type of stone, hoping, does that need to be polished? It looks like it was scratched a little bit. That stone may have to be polished. Just see if I get, it looks like it changes colors a little bit. See here, it looks, that could be glass then maybe. I don't know if that's shining in, but, whoops. So I'm looking at it here, and then as I turn it, see how it gets clear, and then I see green? That's what I'm seeing. So this may be glass, unless that's how the stone does it. Well, we'll see. Okay, let me just show the back. The findings. From this view, and I'm looking through my camera to see this, it does look handcrafted. And the piece on the back, this is not from the 1800s. That closure there is not, and I'll have to look, pull out one of my books or something and try to date this pen, but unless it was added, but it does look authentic to the piece, so I'm not sure if this is just a really nice, because look at how it changes colors. I can see that. I think it might be glass, a mold. See how it just shifts? You can see it's kind of clear, and then it's not clear. So I don't know if that means glass. How much did I pay for this? I mean, you know what? It's still, for the price. I don't know if I could resell it and try to get more money if it's not real. If these are just glass, I don't know the value actually. And I don't know if that's real sterling either. So I like it. I'm happy with it. It's really pretty. And I'll just need to learn more about stones and maybe start looking at some of my older pieces that I've collected to see. Yeah, look at that. All right, well, I really like it still. So that looks old. I can consider this vintage. It may not be antique, but it's definitely vintage. And that dip in that color makes me question if this is, I don't think it's going to be a real stone for some reason. Maybe. I don't know enough about stones. Okay. So that is that. I think I got a good deal on it, price-wise. So let me just put this one back to protect it. Well, I'll leave that one out because it's so beautiful. Let me just show you what I have here right now. Look at those beautiful colors. So Maybe a lot of this stuff in these packages are gonna be like this. Because sometimes when I shop, I look for the same style. I'm on the hunt for something, whether it be pearls, opals, or this type of jewelry here. And, okay, look, my name is on this box. All right, let me just, this one was, oh, March 26th. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me just slide these beauties over. They put my name all over this box, so I have to be careful. All right, open this. And let me just move it here. I can get that open. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? This is a really nice box. This is a really nice box. I might save that and reuse it. I might need these. Okay. All right, so this has got bubble wrap, which is nice. Keep this item safe. And it's got a little envelope, so more openings. Let's see. Ooh, okay, and has it wrapped up again. Oh, yes. Okay, I bought this for my daughter because her name starts with an R. And I've had this one for a while because I bought this the same day I bought my little seashells that look like eyeballs. And it came with another piece that had the tortoise shell. And this was authentic tortoise shell, and that's why I bought it. Because it's her letter. I don't know if that's showing up so you want to see what real tortoise looks like. Yeah, it's got a little damage. That's okay. I don't mind. See, things don't have to be perfect. And I guess when, excuse me, things are older, I don't really mind. It has a little bit of, you know, it's been through life a little bit. Oops. And since I had bought that one piece, I just did a simple search, faux tortoise, and this popped up. I went cheapest faux tortoise, and then I could clearly identify this was actually authentic, whether the person knew it or not. And I believe I got this in a buy it now and maybe paid $10, not much. So, real tortoise. Ooh, very lightweight too. Whoops. Maybe I'll get a scale and weigh it just so you know when you feel it and you put it in your hands, you know it's lightweight. Here's the findings. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get that cleaned up for sure. I don't want any further damage on this piece. Wait, let me see. Vertebrates all over there. So that's fine though. I like it. Look at that, a cursive R. So it's okay if you want to collect it. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with collecting stuff like tortoiseshell, like authentic tortoiseshell, or, you know, it's already made, it's vintage, it's beautiful pieces. So you're not causing any harm. All right, perfect. That's beautiful. Okay, let me do this big one because I think I've had this one maybe too. This one, I don't know. Okay, so this was March, you can see that. It's March 29th, and it came from eBay. And this must be a big seller because they have the box. I think if you're a big eBay seller, they give you boxes. Let me just do the bottom. But you have to pay for a membership. And then I've never done it before though. When I've sold, I just sell a couple things. I wouldn't want to pay the monthly fee. I mean, maybe I've done it in the past. eBay's been around for a long time, but it just seems like a waste at the level I'm at. But I did see we can they'll send you free boxes to ship your items. Ooh, this is nice. So they sent it in a really, really nice box. I'm gonna save this box because I may need it. And I don't know how much that type of stuff costs, but I'll recycle. Nice paper, nice envelope. This is really nice packaging. I like this. Make sure I don't cut into anything. Yeah, I can do that. Oops. See, do I need to go out? Oh no, go out. There we go. And, oh, they got it in more bags. Oh, look, they packaged it really nice. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope. Ooh, what are they? Oh, okay. What is this? Okay. I think these were all individual auctions. Gosh, I bought a lot from one person. I did not realize. I'm going to have to double check to make sure they did all the combined shipping because I do remember buying these. Okay, let me just get to this. This is going to be some good stuff. Again, I'm just looking for old vintage, authentic vintage jewelry that I can spy on eBay that I could resell because I think that might be something I need to look at doing, possibly selling on YouTube because a lot of these people sell on YouTube. And let me just check this out. So I thought I'll just see if I can bring some authentic older pieces. You know, try to get things older than, you know, from the 50s and older. And then try to resell them. Because a lot of that stuff that I bought, you know, I bought this Shop Goodwill lot. All modern stuff. And I'm not really interested in it. So I don't really want to sell it. Like, I don't want to get into that, doing that type of stuff. I don't think. But this type of stuff, if I could buy it, you know, get a good deal on it and then resell it, this is the type of stuff I enjoy. I enjoy cleaning it. Let me look at that. See if that, what is that? Oh, I don't think it's real sterling, maybe. Let me see. Well, here, I'll just show you underneath. I'll look at them later because I want to make sure it's something that's authentic. And I do question a lot of beads like this, although this feels really heavy. It's got a really bright, beautiful, I don't know if that's showing up enough how beautiful the colors are on this. However, I do see a lot of check jewelry that is currently being sold on eBay as antique and vintage, and it's all currently being made. So it's faux, it's not faux, but it's not authentic pieces from, I have to check. Oh, it's got a, oh, so it does have a necklace for a wire. That's a good sign. Let me just stop rambling and look at this. Is that verdigris on there too? Oh wait, these are dirty. These are really dirty. Even the beads are. So, I mean, it's a good sign that it's older. And it's got a chain in here, actually, chain link. That's a good sign. And I am going to use this black light I bought to test something exactly like this. So if it turns out to be uranium glass, I think that would be a good resale item for someone who collects vintage jewelry, beads, necklaces. So we'll see. But it's really pretty. Not sure about the clasp because, wait, was that a hallmark? There's a hallmark. It says 14 karat. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't remember that being on the necklace that I bought. I don't remember, so it could have been. I don't even know what I paid for this, but I bought all this together, so. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see if it's real gold. But it's just the clasp, I question it. It's a little flimsy too. Maybe I'm struggling here. I don't want to break it. I don't know why I can't. You know what? I'll do that later when I have a better way of looking at it. So it's really pretty. It's got a very nice weight to it. Very heavy. So it makes me think of lead glass. Heavy crystal lead, like real crystal lead glass beads. which are going to be very different than, let's say, like this is another example of a necklace. This is glass, but it's not that heavy weight of the bead, just even one of them. This one's really heavy. So that leads me to believe this is going to be lead crystal and an older piece versus this one is not. I mean, this one could be older too, but my point is that's one way you can tell when you're holding these older pieces to see how heavy it is. The heavy glass is a good sign, at least for me. All right, so that's beautiful. Got some beautiful colors. Let's see this one. Just put these here. Put my necklace here. Whoops. Ooh, it's looking so nice. Look at this. Oh, I just love it. Look at all my beautiful stuff. All right, let me just set that there. Okay, so this is the next one. Oh man, that looks good. That looks like some good jewelry. All right, this one here. I'm gonna have to get up close and look to see what I see. Okay, let's look at the other side. And this one's marked 925, and there's some, okay, so, oh, let me see if the clasp is actually marked too. Oh, okay. What does that say again? 12012. Okay, so the spring ring is marked 12012 gold, and it's a white gold, and that one's clearly marked. And then on this necklace closure here, it says 925, which makes me think, oh, it's not older. Let me go here, because I like to look for pieces that say sterling before they did that 19. Let me see if that, do I have the right side? Yeah, I have it upside down. So let me just turn it here. All right, let me get that in there. So this is the closure, or the clasp, part of the clasp that was added on, because there are two different metals going on here. So this has been possibly repurposed, this entire necklace. I'm gonna check it out. I was questioning that when I bought this. But again, I like to put things in my hands because it did seem like it is still a vintage piece. And maybe parts of this necklace has been replaced. And that's fine too. So, and that's what I'm thinking happened. The more I look at this now, because let me compare the two metals to the authentic piece, or to one piece to the next. Let me show you. So where the bead's at, whoops. I'm struggling with this. This is not my loop. This is just my backup. All right. Wow, I'm struggling. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here's the beads, and it looks like to be on a brass. All these links are all brass, and then this chain is a silver tone. You know what? I can't. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix that. So I think this piece has been altered. Not altered. It probably was broken and someone fixed it up. So I don't think this chain is authentic to the piece, this silver tone chain, because this is all copper. And I don't think this 925 with its maker mark, there's some type of hallmark on it, is authentic. Nor do I think this piece is authentic, because it is white 112 karat, but it doesn't match the copper on here. So I don't think this part is authentic to it. And that's okay. That is okay. And I may end up having to sell stuff just like that, because maybe people fix it up and it is what it is. So I'm gonna get those in. They're really beautiful. And I don't know if these are real stones or not. that gem tester. And then here's, it does look like there was some gold. It does look like there was some gold over it. I don't know. Let me get up close with that. Well, it's worn. It's worn off. But there was a layer of gold, but it's clearly been worn off. Wow, this piece has got a lot going on. Okay, here's the other side of it. So, I wonder if this is just one big hodgepodge of different stuff going on. Maybe not, I don't know. These do seem like real stones. Maybe it's carnelian. Again, I'm gonna have to get something to test to confirm that. Here's the pattern design. It's really pretty. Stamped metal. I don't know what type of metal that is. And then the triangles look totally different. Like the different type of designs. But there was an era, and I don't know a lot about it, where they called craft, the craft era. It's something like that. But back in, let's say, the early 1900s, there was an era where it was the craft jewelry. And maybe this is from that. I'm not sure. Not sure about this piece. I'll have to look at it more and clean it up. I'll hand polish it. But I do think there's a bunch of stuff that doesn't go authentic to the necklace. And I'll just have to, when I sell it, it's just, that's how it's gonna be. Because it still is a really nice necklace. Hopefully these are real stones, real carnelian. And hopefully there's some precious metal in this necklace so I can resell it. All right, so that's my least favorite so far. All right, let me do this one here. Okay, so this one, it does have the appearance of like an 18 karat gold. It's got that type of gold shine to it. Not sure if that color is showing up to it. It does have one of these older links. Let's see if I see what it says on there. Well, it says something, and I can see where this necklace likely had that verdigris on it and someone cleaned it up. And I can tell that, I get real close to this closure, because of the pitting. And I know there's different ways to clean it up, and then that's what's left behind, which is fine. So they cleaned this one, and it does look really nice. You know, it looks really clean and nice. I could hand polish it, see if I could shine it up a bit. It's one of these type of closures too. You pinch it. Real difficult ones, you know. Oh, did it? It's a little, I could tell too, I just opened it. See if it stays open. See how it stayed open? So this needs to be oiled a little bit. And I will oil it. And I'll just use stuff like this. This is for your human body. It's pure cleansing oil. But this is perfect for me to use to clean this up. And I'll just put a little on my finger, rub it in, close and open it a couple times, rinse it with salt, not salt water, but soapy water. And that's how I'll get that fixed up. I don't think this is a super old piece, like it's not from the 1800s. And that's what I was looking for. So, but I can tell that it's not. Let me just show some of this design. I'm gonna assume from the marking I saw on the clasp, unless I see something on the main pieces, that this is plating or fill, gold fill. Because it says something on the clasp like that. It's really pretty. Not sure if these are real garnets. Let me see the cut. Probably not. Maybe. Maybe it is. So this has got like an older style to it, the backing. So let me just show that. See if I can try to date this. I know the spring rings, I think it was like the early 1900s is when they started making those in necklaces. But I also know that this type of finding, because I have a catalog, it's a sell catalog when jewelers bought their findings to make their jewelry. It had a date on it. It was like an advertisement book or something they'd give jewelers, and they would sell them the findings. And I bought this book on eBay, and that way I could date the pieces. Like, when was the last time this style of clasp was produced? And then try to date it by the style. And I really don't know by looking at this one. I don't know enough about jewelry to do that, to have that type of skill. All right, so the bracelet, to me, this is a little bit wonky and cheap. There's one closure on it and it shakes. Makes me to think this is a more modern piece, not super old. And with this too, I mean, this could be from the 60s or 70s actually. I don't know. I'm gonna have to really look into that more. Let me just see if I see any hallmarks anywhere. I guess I should just show you, because I can look at this all later. And that's shining through. There's some dirt on it. Here's shining the stone through. A little wonky. Oh, is that damage to that? Huh. I'll have to look at this more. So it's nice. I don't know what I paid. Did they give me no, they didn't. All right, this would be something I probably would need to analyze to try to date it and then resell it. It is really nice. It has a nice weight. When you hold it, it does make it seem like, oh, it's a real gold piece. But I don't think this is solid gold. And this clasp here, oh, there's some markings on it. Maybe this says it on it. Yeah, this one says it. 1/20th. Let me get out of the sun. My eyes are so blinded from the sun. I need to put my sunglasses back on, but I'm just gonna put this up here. I can't read it. It says 1/20th something. Probably 12 karat or something. It's coming in. Right there. And I'll go back and look at my video and see if I can look that up. So, gold fill. That holds value. These are pretty nice. I do see some verdigris there, I think. Some green, which can really damage a piece, especially if it's on the front. So this is a nice set. This is really nice, and it's a set, so that's nice. And I'm sure it looks really nice on. I would need a safety chain to go on mine, so just in case this stuff pops off. I like the safety chains. Okay, so okay, now these here. All right, so I remember these because I'd been watching them, and I saw clearly when I looked at the photos that these were hallmarked gold, like a karat gold, either a 10 or a 14. And there's only one other person bidding on it, and it was really low. Like, I think they started off at 99 cents, and maybe it was at $5. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna snipe this, because I didn't have it in the listing listed as gold. And I clearly saw in the photo that it was gold. And hopefully I can find it in here. And it ended up I ended up having a bidding at the, I 3-second sniped it. And I got above the other guy. I don't remember, I'll have to look at it, but it was something like, maybe I put 55 and he had it at 54. It'll show you that on, someone tries to bid against you at the last 3 seconds, and I won it. And I was really happy because these are both, let me show you. These are both, yeah, this is and it clearly says it. I don't know why. I don't know if I can get my hand to show this. I don't know why someone would sell this, clearly being marked, clearly in the photos, as 14 karat. And if that's coming in, I'm gonna move it real slow. I hope that came in. So I think I got these pretty cheap. I did look at some other ones after I purchased it, or after I won the bid. And these are worth some money. I could definitely resell these, but they're unique. Someone's gonna have to want them. They usually come in pairs. So I could sell it individually to another person who's looking for its mate. So, and this one's the same one, marked also. Let me find it. So this is just something good for, yeah, this was at a weird spot too. That's why they didn't get it. Because this is the first thing I spied, actually. I may not even have spied that one, but I definitely spot this when I was looking at the photos. And I was like, oh, it's gold. And then plus the findings. So you can get really good stuff on eBay. Just, if you got the time. And then unfortunately, there's sellers that sell stuff like this. It clearly looks like gold when you hold it. It's clearly marked. And I bought all this stuff from the same person, actually. So I'm curious what my total bill was. But I'm really happy with everything I got. And I did buy this stuff knowing that I was looking into trying to make a little business, make some money from all this. So far, oh my gosh, everything looks kind of amazing. Wow. I can't believe, did I get this all? No, I didn't get all from one person. I'm like in shock. Okay, so I got all these pieces. Let me take these out. I'm curious what I paid. But yeah, this is a nice setup. All this stuff is probably really good to resell, I think. Even with the mismatch on this one, it's still really nice. All right, cool. All right, I'm happy. Happy got some good things finally to look at. All right, let me look at this one. And the opal's holding up. So far, I don't think I banged it or did anything. So it's wearable doing this, so that's nice. It is really beautiful. It is pretty. I just don't love it. That's the problem. I don't love it. All right. Okay. This looks like a scrap lot. Maybe I got this cheap. Oh, okay. I do remember buying this. Okay. So I was looking for some really old beads. That's what, oh, this one's really damaged too. That's okay. I'm assuming I didn't pay a lot. So this was a handcrafted, I'm hoping from the 1800s. This is what I was looking for. So these are black. Oh. I may not be able to figure this lighting out. You know what? Let me just show it underneath here. So this was all handcrafted. Some black beads. Looks like it was a choker style. And I will be harvesting all these beads for this project I'm working on. Because I needed some authentic glass beads. Oh, here, like a little tiny one fell off. And the best way for me to get authentic glass beads is to buy a necklace like this or a piece of something like this that's clearly damaged. But I know these are going to be older beads. And let me get up close. I really want to show this up close. So perfect. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. This will be fun to take apart. So I'll put it, I'll have a bowl and put my hands into the bowl and undo all of this so I don't lose any of the beads. And then I'll clean them. God, these are nice. I really like these a lot. I'm really glad I got this. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay, so that's part of a crafting project. And is that all I have? Is that it? One more package. That's it? Okay. One more package. So this one, oops, all my information. Lord help me. Okay. Okay, let's see what this is. Bubble wrapped. It's in a box. Okay. Ooh, oh, pearls. Okay, yeah, I was looking at pearls. So, ooh, these look nice. It's a really different color, almost a gray. Ooh, look at these. So yeah, I was on a hunt for pearls, and that's from my project. So these will all be taken apart. Not for resale. It's not gonna be a necklace when I'm done with it. Let me just check here. Okay, yeah, so I know why I'm looking at these findings here. There's like these metal little finding right there, part of the string that hooks the bead, the pearl, to the finding. I've had really good luck if I buy a piece like this, that's gonna be real pearls. And I'll check them, I'll just do my tooth scratch. Not sure if that's marked sterling or not, but that's my new way to try to get past the fake stuff. Okay, the clasps, it does have a maker's mark on it. It's really dirty though. Gosh, it's hard to tell with sterling. Okay, this is dirty or plated, but it says OMO, maybe, something like that, and then 925. Let me just show that. I don't know if that's showing up. So that's the maker. And on the tongue there of the clasp, it says 925. And then that finding that I look for, right there. That's what you look for. And I'm pretty sure these are pearls, but let me just do a little, yeah, nice scratch. So that's what I was looking for. So let's look at the pearls. See how pretty they are. They look like a gray-blue color. And then look at the luster. So you can almost see so if I look for the luster, you'll see an image. Sometimes you can see your own image in it. If you take a photo, you can see the camera in the pearl, and you know it's a really good luster. But let's see if I can see the scope in it. See, you can see it in there. I don't know if I'm getting. So this is white. See, it's all white. Here's the pearl. And then when I get close up to it, whoops. See, you can see the reflection of the magnifying glass. I'll have to test it out with a camera and then see how good the luster is. And these aren't perfectly shaped pearls, so these are going to be cultured versus natural. I think that's pretty much kind of learning about pearls. Since I'm considering using them for this project, it's going to be permanent in the project, so I want to make sure I don't want to damage like some very expensive pearl necklace. So it's okay if they're misshaped and they're cultured. The color is very unusual. Wow, it's really pretty. Let me look up really close. It's just, I don't know. It's really pretty. It's got a silver, and then sometimes it looks a little golden, almost like a peacock, but not like a bright peacock. Like there looks like there's a little bit of pink in it. These are really pretty. These are pretty pearls, but it's not going to be a necklace when I'm done. And I actually have nicer pearls that feel really nice, so these are perfect for the project. Different color, nice weight, the real stuff. All right, so let me end the video because I don't have any more packages. That was it, right? Yep, that's it. What was this? Oh, okay, that. All right, so far, these are the beauties I got today. I guess I don't need to put on the bubble wrap here. Let me just set this out. And here's these 2 little pins. Got them for around 50. I know I don't know what all this total stuff cost that I bought from that person, but I know these are around 50 bucks. Maybe I paid 55. And then I got the combined shipping. But for 14 karat gold, 2 pieces like that, and these are really nice, this is a good score. So you definitely can find really good deals, especially on used vintage jewelry. And especially from a person, a seller, which I'm gonna have to go back and start shopping with them. When they do stuff like this, I'm like, oh, sorry, I think I wanna keep buying from them because maybe they'll sell some more gold to me cheap, or to anyone. They do auctions. So, this one said gold too on it, so I'll have to check that out. Oh, let me get my magnet right now to do that. Might as well check it out. I want to be careful with these because I don't want to damage the enamel. I'll just get close to it, but I don't want to see that. Those are all gold. Let's see if this is gold. Oh, it might be gold. Gosh, it may have a gold chain in it too because it's not picking up at all. Or sterling. It says gold. It says it's 14 karat gold. So I'm assuming that the necklace that's underneath here is a 14 karat gold chain. So that even though you're not technically using the gold chain or wearing it, it does add a lot of value because just a single chain necklace, gold, I would say is at least worth $100. And if these beads turn out to be uranium, this is going to be a really, really good resale item. I don't know if I did this wrong. I don't know if I figured that out. All right, so this beauties, these will be for sale. All that will be for sale. This one I'm keeping. I may end up keeping this one here. This is probably my favorite so far. This one here, as long as I can wear it around my neck and it doesn't feel like I'm choking me. Oh, look, God, that's small. That's not gonna fit my neck. We'll see about that one. This one's really nice, but it's damaged. It's missing pieces. And this one's really beautiful. Are these both really short? Yeah, wow. People had skinny necks back in the day. Just all skinny people, I guess. Skinny little necks. All right. So that one's really nice. This one is my favorite, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to work. I don't think that's gonna work for me. This one's gonna have to be sold. All right, and then this one's really nice. I'll check to see if that's authentic gemstone or if it's all glass. Either way, I still like it. This necklace set up. This will definitely be, I'll definitely sell that. And this one, I don't know yet. This is probably the best one to wear neck-wise. It's not super short or it's gonna choke you. So this one's pretty nice. All right, so far my favorite one is this necklace here, although the reality is there's no way my neck is gonna fit in there comfortable where I'm not gonna feel like I'm being choked. And yeah, I think pretty much all this stuff can be resold and I wouldn't miss any of it. There's nothing I think I would wanna wear all the time. This one I'll keep for my daughter. And then I'll clean this stuff up. And then if and when I get ready to sell on YouTube, this is the type of stuff I'd like to sell to people. Really nice, beautiful, authentic, vintage jewelry. And as long as I can make a profit for what I paid for it, I'd be happy to pass along some authentic vintage jewelry to people. You know, it's nice to have the real stuff if you're into it. All right, thank you so much.